Hi guys, this is Chris Morton from binaryoptions.net.au. Today we're going to go through a rapid fire 60 seconds binary options strategy. So this is actually going to be a bit more advanced and how you can make money using the 60 seconds option. On my right here I've opened up the AUD USD bar graph. I've got this from freestockcharts.com. This is great because it's going to give you a lot more detailed analysis of what is exactly happening on any stock. As you'll notice on the binary options platform, it's a very basic graph and you can't really tell what's going on too much. Plus it doesn't have the candlesticks, which is gives you a lot more insight as to what's happening. Okay, so once you've got this set up, you'll need to obviously go to the AUD USD, and for the 60 seconds we're going to use 1 minute time frame. So this is actually going to be, every one of these candlestick graphs is over a 1 minute period. And so obviously we're trading in 60 seconds, so we need to know what's happening in that period, in that 1 minute period. Also here I've put in some resistance and support lines. If you don't know what these are, I suggest to basically check my site in the guide section where you can find a bit more information about what support and resistance lines are. Basically it's where the price doesn't seem to be able to punch through that particular price. For example, up here it doesn't seem to want to go past $1.05, and down here it doesn't want to go below $1.05.1. And there's also another one in here where it's sort of trading between $1.05, $0.05.164 and $0.05.195. So basically this strategy is basically trying to trade a very clear downward and upward trend. So once you see that the price is strongly going in an upward or downward direction, that's where we want to trade. And we want to actually trade so where once we've figured out which way the price is going, it's either obviously select up or a down call, or call or put, have your investment ready, and then just start firing trades in. The systems usually allow you to trade, put in a new trade every 2 seconds, and what we want to do, we want to keep firing in a trade until we actually see the price move the other way. And once we see that, that's when we stop. And what should happen is, over the course of maybe putting in 10 trades in 60 seconds, that we probably win more than we lose. Also on here I've actually got some indicators. I've got a 50-day moving average, which is the blue line, which is the price over the last 50 days, and also the 15-day moving average. And when these two actually cross is when there's usually a real strong indication of a downwards or upwards trend. So what we want to do is we want to just pay close attention to what the price is doing. At the moment it's actually broken through this support level, and it's looks like it might be going to the next support level here, so then it actually becomes a resistance level. So if we see this continue on a downwards trend, we will look to trade this. So obviously down here I can actually change the time frame to go back So that's at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and obviously the current time right here to give you an overall view of what's been happening in the last hour. You can see that's a really strong trend here, another really strong trend here, here again, and then it's sort of actually started to go a bit smaller, but still some trends here we could have traded. And it looks like here it tried to go down, but looks like it's gone back up to this support level here. So we'll just keep monitoring this here, and once we see it really go in an upwards direction, then we'll trade that. Or if we really see it go in a downwards direction, we'll trade that. So a bit of patience is required here. We bring up the USD Japan. So let's close that one. Alright, so let's change this to USD Japan. Alright, so we'll just have to change a few of the settings. We want to change this to a candlestick. Okay. Change it to 1 minute. Alright, and let's add in some support lines and resistance lines. So one there, probably say here. So it looks like it's trading through this here. So if this actually starts to go on a downward trend again, we would look to trade that. Still here on the Australian USD, we see it's still pretty much staying around the price of $1.51. So it's sort of going sideways, which we don't want to trade that. And bring up another chart. Bring up the Euro USD. Change it to a candlestick graph. Okay. Just move the period out a bit. And this yellow line here is the actual opening price for a trade. So you see that's actually a bit of a there is a support line there. And I'd say around about here, the price is resisting here. Okay, let's add some indicators. Moving average. And another one. Let's go 15 days. And we'll make it yellow. This looks like it might be starting to trend downwards. Also with candlestick graphs, if you haven't studied up on them, the green ones are when a price is going up, so the bottom of the graph is where the bottom of the candlestick is where the price opened, and then the top is where it's finished in that particular time frame, and vice versa for the red. Up the top is where the price opened, and at the bottom is where it ended. And wicks are where a price actually did get to, but didn't actually close. So in this particular minute here, the price got all the way up here, but then actually closed at the top of the solid bar graph here. I see here it's actually broken through. Right, we're actually going to trade this now. So this is the AUD USD. We're going to go hit up, and we're just going to start